And right now at 6, a summer full of union negotiations is spilling over into the fall. Workers at Canadian shipping company Seaway went on strike Sunday.
Seaway workers ship goods to cities along the Great Lakes, including right here in Milwaukee. But they are hardly the first union to call for a strike this year. Let's take a look. TV and movie productions came to a halt on July 14th when SAG-AFTRA called for a strike. And since then, writers have gone back to work, but actors remain on the picket lines.
The UPS Teamsters Union voted to authorize a strike, threatening many parts of the economy dependent on shipping. Union leaders did reach a deal with the company on July 25th, just before a strike was set to begin.
And the United Auto Workers authorized a strike on September 15th, and more than a month later, 46,000 workers have walked off the job. Negotiations remain ongoing. Well, the latest labor strike has the Port of Milwaukee bracing for an impact. With Seaway workers on strike, major shipping routes from Milwaukee to ports all over the world at a shutdown.
Ben Jordan goes in depth on how the recent surge of union strikes and whether those labor groups feel emboldened to get what they're asking for as more unions force work stoppages.
You won't see any workers on a picket line here at the Port of Milwaukee. That's because the union on strike is based out of Canada. However, that decision is expected to affect Wisconsin businesses and growers who rely on this port for imports and exports. While a brand new strike hundreds of miles away is set to disrupt shipments to and from the Port of Milwaukee,
one day longer, one day stronger.
Workers just south in Bayview, in a completely separate business sector, have been on strike for nearly a month now. Do you think it's going to lead to change?
It must. One way or the other, it will lead to some change.
Doug Frump is one of dozens of union workers with signs in hand demanding better benefits at Stellantis. It's part of the broader auto workers strike across the nation.
The world is watching the big three fight with the UAW right now. And what we get, they'll fight for.
But Doug knows auto workers are just one of dozens of large unions on strike or preparing to strike across several different sectors. The next one on the horizon locally, a threat by We Energy's union workers to strike if the company doesn't offer a better contract.
There's a reason everybody's going on strike. Oh, look at the profits. Look who's making all the money. Look who's doing all the work.
Pam Fent is the president of the Milwaukee Area Labor Council. The organization of about 100 different local unions represents all sorts of industries, from nursing to steel workers.
I do think that workers are realizing we create the value. If we have serious concerns that we want to bring forward, then this is what we can do to drive that point home.
According to the U.S. Department of Labor, these union conflicts are happening at a level that hasn't been seen in over 2 decades. Pam says what was deemed hot strike summer seems to be continuing into autumn as a variety of unions fight for better pay and safer working conditions. Do these unions who are on strike feel emboldened to get what they want, given how many other unions are currently on strike?
I do think that there's an unprecedented awakening amongst workers that this is what you can do to get management's attention.
Pam says that attention has led to successful outcomes for unions that recently went on strike, both nationally and locally.
We had a strike at Line & Kugel's. They saw the wages come around to what they wanted. Again, UPS, the Teamsters, by threatening to strike, UPS got those last items in their collective bargaining agreement that they wanted. And really, in this Port Seaway story, it's no different. They're asking for a fair and reasonable collective bargaining agreement.
While Doug doesn't think the Seaway strike in Canada will have any impact on the auto worker deal he's fighting for.
Everybody has to do what they need to do. And if it's us being on strike encourages some other people to fight for what they want and go on strike, more power to them, and it might be the time.
He does believe workers in both battles will benefit in the long run from withholding their work. Reporting in Milwaukee, Ben Jordan, TMJ4 News.